Today I am going to discuss about cells, animals and plant cells. You and I and the majority of other animals and plants are made up of billions of tiny cells, just as a house is built of bricks. The first person to use a microscope to look at part of a plant was Robert Hooke. He used this type of microscope to examine the cell. In about 1665, he looked at some cork tissue and noticed what he thought looked like small rooms. It is drawing by Robert Hooke, and actually cork tissue is like, see, these things, these are look like room. These are look like room. What he had drawn, these are also look like room. And you know, the room's another synonym is cell, and that's why he called them cells. Today we know that all tissues are made of cells, and there are animal cells and plant cells. He saw that the cork consisted of closely packed little boxes, see this, and what he had drawn, with thick walls which appeared to be empty. There is nothing empty. The boxes looked like honeycombed, and he called them cells, I told you before. However, it took many years of study and experimentation before there was any clear idea of their real nature, means what we are getting now inside of cells. What Hooke saw was only the dead cell walls. Today, our idea of a cell is quite different, because we can study the living cell with more refined techniques. A house is built of bricks. In the same way, animals and plants are built of cells. Your skin, your bones, your muscles and your brain are all made up of cells. There are around 100 million cells in your body. At least 10 cells would fit side by side across this full stop if I put here, okay, like this. But there is one celled animals also. Organisms are those which consist of only one cell. These are called unicellular, like amoeba and paramecium. Multicellular, you know that we animals around us, they are all multicellular. Now we will see what we get inside of an animal cell and inside of a plant cell. First, inside of an animal cell. Your cells are not very different from the cells of a frog or a cat or a giraffe. In fact, all animal cells have these parts like cell membrane, this part all animals have. What its work? This is a thin skin, see, this is a thin skin around the cell. It lets some things pass through but stops others. And another thing you see here, it is written cytoplasm, this thing cytoplasm, okay. This is a jelly containing hundreds of chemicals. Lots of chemical reaction go on it. It fills the cell. Now see here another thing, nucleus. It's like a brain. It controls what a cell does and how it develops. Here see another thing, mitochondria. Mitochondria are structures within cells that convert the energy from the food into a form that cells can use. Another thing is left here, that is vacuole. A vacuole, this is a space within the cell containing air, liquids or food particles. Animal cells usually have several small vacuoles. One thing you should keep remember, cells are not all the same shape. What is you have found here, all the cells shape is not like this. There are about 20 different types of cell in your body, all doing different jobs. Now we will see what we get inside a plant cell. Here see, first thing, cell wall. A cell wall of cellulose, it covers the cell membrane, see, it has covered the cell membrane which is inside the cell wall. Next, vacuole, we are getting here vacuole. All plant cells have this liquid inside them is called cell shape. Here you will find cell shape. Cell shape. Okay. And another thing, cytoplasm. See, it is written here, cytoplasm. This is here you have got cytoplasm in plants, animal cells also. In this place, same work they do. This is a jelly containing hundreds of chemicals. There are many chemicals, lots of chemicals reactions go on it. It fills the cell. See, mitochondria, we discuss about mitochondria. Chloroplast, this is so interesting thing for plant cell, and only for this thing they can make their food by themselves. These are tiny discs full of a green substance called chlorophyll. Okay, they trap the light energy that plants need for making food by photosynthesis. And nucleus, you know, we discussed about nucleus. What does a nucleus do? It controls what a cell does and how it develops like a brain. I told it. So I think you have understood today what called cell, who invented or who named it, and the primary things what we get inside the animal cell and plant cells. So today, up to this, we will meet another day with another topic. Bye.